Canvas bags wear and tear. How are my canvas bags holding up? How long have I had them? Is there any color transfer, and is there any wear or tear? In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you every single one of my canvas bags. I'm going to share with you guys some close-ups, and we're going to discuss whether or not there's any wear and tear on each piece. I'm also going to let you know a rough idea of how long I've had each of these pieces in my collection. Now, I don't want this video to be 3 hours long, so I am going to go through everything as quickly as I can. And I wanted to start out with my SLGs. The first SLG I have is from Louis Vuitton. This is a Louis Vuitton key pouch, and I use this every single day since I've gotten it. I think that I've had this for about 3 years now, and I'd say that there is some wear and tear, especially on the edges here where the zipper line is. Other than that, there isn't any corner wear. The little zipper tab is definitely showing some wear. The end of the zipper tab has little scratches on it, and then there is a tiny bit of fraying on the zipper itself. Other than that, there is no wear and tear on this little piece. Next up is one of my favorite card holders. You guys, this matches one of my bags that I will be sharing with you guys here shortly. This is a piece that I got for myself last year for my birthday, and I have to say it's not holding up very well. The canvas itself is holding up very well, but the plasticky bit here where it says Louis Vuitton and the Parisian street sign, the Louis Vuitton itself, or the Louis Vuitton, is rubbing off the white coloring. But other than that, I feel like it's really good. The glazing is still really nice all the way around it. The stitching looks really good. Nothing is fraying on this piece. I will say that the little tabs themselves are kind of stretched out. That's probably due to the fact that I usually put 2 cards in each side. So it is accommodating for what I usually put inside of there. So other than the stretching of the canvas and the color wearing off of this plasticky bit here, the paint or whatever you want to call it, I'd say that this is holding up really well. The next piece is my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. I've only had this for about a year now. It will be a year. I believe I bought it for myself for Christmas, but of course I buy everything for myself early. So I probably have had it for about a year now at this point. The actual design on it has held up perfectly. Nothing is chipping or coming off of it. The zipper itself is definitely showing some wear on it. The interior is still really beautiful. It's a nice, bright, vivid pink color. The chain is not showing anywhere, and honestly the little D-rings aren't showing anywhere either. So I would say that the most wear on this particular piece is the zipper. Now I will say in the last year I've used this almost every single day until I recently purchased my mini M pouch from Dress Up Your Purse. I've been using that one more. I kind of like that one better because of the size. It's just slightly smaller, but I will say that this piece has been holding up really well since I've had it in my collection, and I did buy this pre-loved. Before I jump into the bags and the wear and tear on the bags, I did want to quickly note that both of these are Louis Vuitton canvas. However, if you haven't seen my video where I said that I was scammed, I bought both of these from the same reseller, and when I went to go resell this one, the authentication came back as inauthentic. Now, I have chosen not to get it authenticated again. I am choosing to keep both of these pieces in my collection. I spent $2,500 on this piece. I spent $2,500 on this piece. I have worn both of these pieces in Louis Vuitton. I've worn them everywhere, and nobody, including my regular Louis Vuitton sales associate, thought that these were fake bags. But because I'm not 100% certain that they're authentic, I'm just going to go ahead and choose not to go over these as far as wear and tear goes, because they may not be Louis Vuitton pieces. Keep in mind, I buy only authentic bags. I thought these were authentic at the time of purchasing. This one, I have no news of it not being authentic. I just bought it from the same reseller. This one, I've had a certificate saying it's not authentic, and the brand or the company that sold it to me sent me a certificate that said it was authentic. So who knows what's going on with this one. I want to try to go in order of canvas bags of which way I purchased them, but a couple of them I'm uncertain of which way I purchased them. I think that this is the first Louis Vuitton canvas piece that I had in my that I still have in my collection. My first ever bag was a Louis Vuitton Vuitton PM, which definitely was a canvas piece. I have to say that this canvas is holding up very, very well. There's no staining on the inside of the bag. There's no corner wear. None of the stitches are popped. Everything looks really, really good. The bottom looks really good as well, including the stitching. The only thing that I can say is a tiny, tiny bit of color transfer is on this little piece here where it does protrude out from the bag slightly. I tried to capture this on camera already. It is so, so, so light that the camera's not picking it up. I will try again. Hopefully I'll be able to capture it, but just keep in mind that it is a very, very light blue hue that I think is from my jeans. A lot of people have asked me how my Damier Isère canvas is holding up, because you guys know this is one of my most used bags, and because I wear it so often, you want to know if there's been color transfer. So that's the answer. Pretty much no color transfer except for on this little tiny, tiny protruding spot here. And with this being one of my most used bags, I have no corner wear at all. I think that my next canvas piece was this YSL canvas camera bag. I need to stuff it a little better because it's starting to lose its shape. I just have a little, I have the strap inside of there, I have the bag inside of there, and then I have a little paper that's deflating. So I need to do a better job at stuffing this. I have a hard time because I don't know what to do with the strap since it's not removable. However, that's not what this video is about. It's about this canvas. So this canvas is different, you guys. It is fabric, so it's not a treated canvas. It doesn't have that plasticky feel. It feels like a canvas shirt or a canvas dust bag or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. It has texture to it. So far, I have no staining and no color transfer on this canvas. I will say I'm having tiny, 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 tiny bits of peeling right here and right here at the top corner. Other than that, it looks really, really good, which I'm surprised. I've had this bag for roughly over 2 years, possibly 3 years at this point. Same thing with the Louis Vuitton one. I believe I've had this for probably 3 years at this point. So this one is holding up really well considering it's not a treated canvas. So I thought that this would have quite a bit more distressing on it than it does. I will say I mainly only wear this with a very specific outfit. I wear all black and then this bag, and I really like the way it looks with that type of outfit, so because of that I don't use it too often. If that the next canvas piece that I had, it was this little beauty right here. I have officially had this for, you guys, you know what, instead of me guessing, I'm going to try to put the timeline on the screen. I think it's been 2 years that I've had this bag at this point. I really like it. It is one of my most used bags in my collection as well because it is so functional. It's so practical. The strap or the handles, of course, doesn't have vaquetas, so it makes me very comfortable to use this bag. There is no wear and tear on the actual canvas. Again, there's wear and tear on the zippers and the hardware. I didn't mean for this to be a total wear and tear video, but I'm noticing that I am talking about the hardware. Anyhow, I guess I'll continue with that. There is definitely hardware wear and tear, but the canvas itself looks really good. There's no corner wear on the canvas. There's no wear on the front of the bag. There's no wear on the leather either. The stitching still looks really good. The only place that I see any type of wear on this particular bag is on the hardware. I have 2 more canvas bags to share with you guys, but before I jump into those 2 last canvas pieces, I did want to share that this is actually a requested video. If you guys have any video requests, please leave them down below. I am dedicating the rest of October and November to your guys' video requests, sprinkled in with some of my own ideas in case I don't get enough requests. If the request does resonate with my channel and it sparks something in me, some creativity, then I will definitely do it. If it doesn't resonate with my channel or it's a request that doesn't feel like me, then of course I'm not going to film it because that is that would be inauthentic, so keep that in mind. But so far, all of the requests have been video requests that I feel passionate about, and I'm eager to share with you guys. If you guys are enjoying today's video, please give me a thumbs up so I know to create more videos like this. Maybe I'll do the same topic but with my leather pieces. That might be a good idea. Thumbs up this video if you think I should do this with leather pieces as well. Okay, next up is going to be my Alma BB from the Parisian Street Sign collection. Unlike the little plasticky bit on my card holder, I'm sorry you guys, I don't know what to call this. It literally feels like plastic. This part feels like paint. This one is not wearing off. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe because the card holder itself is inside of the bag rubbing against other things. This particular canvas is not rubbing off at all. The design is not rubbing off at all. The orange stripe, same thing, it's not rubbing off. The back looks good as well. There's no color transfer, even though this is a light colored bag. I do believe I got this for my birthday last year, I want to say, so it is over a year old, and so far it is holding up really well. I will say that the hardware, same thing, it doesn't have the same wear as my Speedy 25 has on it. My Speedy 25 hardware has quite a bit of damage to it, or not damage, it's rubbing, it's causing some wear on it for sure. Another thing that I want to point out is actually on the leather here, from the little metal piece rubbing on the actual leather, it is causing a little bit of a dirty mark or a black mark there. The stitching looks really, really good. The leather on the bottom is tanned Vachetta. It's not treated, it's a pre-tanned Vachetta. So far, no watermarks or any dirt at all. And then the little feet here are wearing off ever so slightly. Although this bag is over a year old, I would say that this bag is in as close to pristine condition as possible. It just has that little tiny mark there, and then the feet have the little tiny bit of wear on them. And last but definitely not least is my newest canvas piece to my collection, or is it? I might have another canvas piece coming up. Stay tuned for an unboxing from Louis Vuitton on a canvas piece. This is a piece that I do worry about because it does have this print on the canvas. Now I know that the Damier Azur canvas is a print as well, but for some reason this print worries me more, especially because it goes all the way to the corners. So far, no corner wear. I'll have to keep you guys updated on that though, because I don't know why. It's a concern for me for sure. No wear or tear on this at all. My husband did get me this bag as a, was it a wedding anniversary gift? Or he got it for me for a Mother's Day gift this year, and I've been really, really loving it. I did go ahead and add some holes in the strap because the strap was way too long. I'm 5'6" and a size 10, so I just couldn't believe that the strap was so long even on my frame. So I went ahead and I hole punched holes inside of the bag with a leather hole puncher. I'll go ahead and do close-ups for you guys so you guys can see that. And the holes came out perfectly. I'm going to link it down below. I got it from Amazon. It was like $13 or $14, and it has different size hole punchers so that anytime that I have a strap that's too long or I need to shorten it, I can punch holes in my own strap. Keep in mind, if you do that, if you were to sell your bag, you definitely could hurt the resale value of the bag. But so far, of course, this bag is really new. It's only a few months old, so it doesn't have any wear and tear. Not on the metal, not on the hardware, not on the canvas, not on the interior, nowhere. This bag is in pristine condition other than the 2 additional holes that I added to the strap. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure that you are subscribed and you hit the little bell down below so that you can see my next 2 handbag unboxings. One is from Berikami, one is from Louis Vuitton. They are going to be the last 2 handbag unboxings of the year. I know I've said that before, but we're talking about me here. But for real, I gotta focus on Christmas now. No more handbags. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I hope that you guys will come around for the next one.